All right, folks, let's do the Amiga news for the week of September 15th, 2024.
Amiga news with AmigaBill.
Not too long ago, we had AmiKit on the stream. I had so much fun on that stream, and check it out. He's working on a new version, AmiKit for a Silicon Macs. I'm actually streaming from a Silicon Mac right now. So now you can run AmiKit on your M1, your M2, your M3. AmiKit coming soon for Silicon, Intel Macs, as well as for AmiKit coming soon for Silicon, Intel Mac, as well as for Linux. That is super, super cool. So yeah, that's awesome. AmiKit is amazing. I love AmiKit, and it'll be rad because I bring my, my laptop, which I'm streaming from right now. It's my M1 MacBook Pro. I could put AmiKit on it and then bring AmiKit with me when I'm traveling on the road. That's super, super rad. Duke Donuts, what's going on? Oh, Dunk Donuts, sorry. Dunk Donuts, what's going on, Dunk Donuts? Dunk Donuts, the Boston cream is my favorite of your donuts. I'm just throwing it out there. I love me the Boston cream. So this is cool, man. Silicon, Intel Macs, and Linux. That is awesome. Here is the link. AmiKit coming soon for all Silicon, Intel Macs, as well as for Linux. And boom, we'll put this into the chat. Boom, there you go. AmiKit rules. I love Dunk Donuts. I love AmiKit Dunk Donuts. It's really, really cool. Dr. Dangerous. The Scorpion engine developed Commodore Amiga game by Who Games 2017 is finally here. Let's head over to Indie Retro News. A great Friday news story for you all. We've just been informed through Facebook that the previously announced Commodore Amiga game of Dr. Dangerous by Who Games 2017 has come out of development and is finally available for you to download and play. A game that not only features great graphics, but there's lots of levels, great music, and so much more that makes this a worthy Scorpion engine developed game to play right now. To coincide with the news, Saberman has got a video. Oh, let me tell you, the game, it's so good. It's a really, really good game. I love Dr. Dangerous. It's super rad. It's a long story. The game does have a long story. It's cool though. I dig it. Here's what the creator said in a brief announcement. My first attempt to make an Amiga game. I'm using the Scorpion engine, and this is the result. The downloadable Amiga digital version is available as an ADF, LHA, and has Amiga Mini support, which is super, super cool. For best results, we recommend playing the game using the Win UAE emulator. It works fine on a real Amiga too. I've been playing on my real Amiga. It works great. You can also use ADF to disk to write the ADF file to a floppy disk on real Amiga hardware. Ansem Muzz did the assets. Iraq made the Scorpion engine. Zeke Aveo did the music. Saberman did the video. Mixel's Lab, Flubble 46 UK, and Tempest 01, and Raffinier. He gave big shout outs to all them. Let's take a look at this. AmiKit on the Windows PC. It's so good, right? You're getting oh no, so Crash Hover Ride. Don't get confused. I mean, you may be. And there's AmiKit and Amiga Kit. It's very confusing. AmiKit and Amiga Kit. You know what? If Who Games is here, maybe Who Games can give us a code to skip. Because I played the first level on stream a bunch of times. I would love to play something that's not the first level. What's up, Trapshot Live? How's it going? Great to see you, Trapshot. Trapshot checking into the VIP lounge. Wait, did I miss? Wait, Pints and Amiga. Is Pints and Amiga here? Did I miss Pints and Amiga? Well, thank you for shouting out Pints and Amiga. I don't see Pints and Amiga here. Maybe I missed it. But yeah, thanks for shouting out Pints. Pints rules. They keep all things Amiga alive on Saturdays here on Twitch. Mick Smith says, has anyone got the A500 crystal case? Yo, listen, Mick Smith, I've got it. I'm gonna use it in a little while. It's right over there. You got your beer trap shot? Very, very cool. Oh, I don't know, Kale64. That's a good one. Oram, what's up, Oram? Great to see you. Oram, I hope you're doing great, dude. You thought it's related to Rick Dangerous? I think Painkiller, I think it's kind of an homage. I think it's an homage. But the game is super, super cool. Do I have any FPGA Amiga bills? What app do you YouTube? Oh, thank you, GoTick YouTube. I do. I have 2 FPGAs. I've got a Mr. FPGA and I've got a Vampire V4 standalone FPGA. You can go to youtube.com/AmigaBill or youtube.com/TheGuruMeditation. The sound effects and music are perfect. Yeah, thanks for shouting out Pints and Amiga. Mick Smith, I forgot who signed it. I know RJ's on there. I forgot who all the signatures are. I think RJ, Dave Pleasance, if I'm not mistaken. Dave Haney. I think they may have gotten Dave Needle in the nick of time. I think they may have, but I forgot. If you go to a1200.net, they probably have it. The Cheap Mister, oh, the Cheap Mister just came out, Evil Admin, that's cool. All right, anyway, Dr. Dangerous from Who Games. Here is the Indie Retro News article, and then I'll also drop a link directly to their itch.io. Here it is. This game is so worth it. It's really, really phenomenal. Boom, there we go. Definitely support indie Amiga game devs. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. The game is fantastic. I love it. I love it. Okay, next up in the Amiga news section, we're still over at Indie Retro News. This looks amazing. Forest of Illusion. We looked at level 1 not too long ago. This is a port of a Disney game. Forest of Illusion. Mickey is still coming to the Commodore Amiga CD32 1200, and it looks awesome. It sure does. If you remember playing Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion, or Mickey Mania back in the day, especially on consoles such as the Sega Mega Drive, then you're gonna love this latest news story. We found out that Dom Kid, who is behind games such as the Castlevania fan game of Maria Renard's Revenge. Oh, that's a great game. I love Maria Renard's Revenge. He's still working on a new game, A Forest of Illusion, via the Scorpion engine. In his words, it's a new game inspired by the Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion, and Mickey Mania series. Some improvements and additions to the Ann Smith graphic art. To coincide with this news, we got an original video from last year and the latest gameplay video posted just 18 hours ago. Let's check them out. Let's check them out, folks. Pause. Boom. Good. Scorpion engine, baby. Beat Nuke Dave R tickets are now live for Workbench 2024. Yo, DJ Hoffman, what is up, dude? Great to see you. Great to see you, Hoff. I'm loving the Seekanoid. I play it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I play it a lot. Oh, GoTick YouTube, thank you so much for finding my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That sounds cool, Painkiller. That sounds very, very cool. Workbench 2024 is in the Amiga news section. It's coming up. But this game looks phenomenal, doesn't it? Those are some killer graphics. And if the gameplay is anything like Maria Renard's Revenge, like we're good. Because Maria Renard's Revenge plays really, really well, as does Dr. Dangerous. So you can get like really, really quality games out of the Scorpion engine. It's super, super rad. Yeah, Weird Amy, well, it's inspired. I guess it's not a port, it's inspired by those other games. I don't know those games, to be fair. I don't know them. You love Castle Illusion, the best versions on the Sega Game Gear. See, I never played Castle of Illusion or any of those. DJC, you like the look of this? That's neat. When he gets close to the edge, how he like tries to not fall off the edge. It's all those little details that really make games special. A lot of mushrooms in this game. You might get really happy and a warm fuzzy feeling as you play this game. Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, if it's such a niche, small niche market, like Maria, I don't even know if he charged anyone for Maria Renard's Revenge. It was probably, I think it was a free game. So, you know, if you're not making any money on it, it's probably cool. Let's check out the newest video. This is level 2. That was level 1, level 2. It looks like Rayman. Oh yeah, you better make it Steamboat Willie so the big mouse doesn't crack down. Yeah, Weird Amy. You know, who knows? If it was Nintendo, they'd probably crack down. Who knows? You replaced a 286 with Amiga 500. Nice. 286. You know what happened is once they got to like 486, that's when things started to happen. 486 with the CD drive. 286. I mean the Amiga's always better, but that was a good choice right there. Cot L says this game looks amazing. Truthfully, never played the Mickey Mouse Illusion games, but this looks like it could have been released alongside the official releases back in the day. I know I never played these Mickey Mouse games either, but this I'm excited for this one. Amiga's still the best. You know it, Brother Bill. You know it. Trapshot said this part with the skeletons is included on the Mickey Mania game as well. Oh, very, very cool. Yo, Mucky A1200, it's Mucky from Amiga Forever Facebook group. I hope everyone's enjoying your live stream in the Adventure Playgrounds. Thanks, Mucky. Great to see you. Great job with all your Facebook groups. Appreciate your support, Mucky. Thanks for always sharing my stuff, too. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you, Mucky. Cheers. Quantic says Disney's too busy messing up Star Wars. Oh man, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with you with that. I'm with you. Sweet Martine says so nice to see so many new games for the Amiga. I agree. Dunk, this game looks almost as good as a Boston Cream. I'm a Dunkin' Dark Roast guy, and I love the Boston Creams. Although French Crullers are good too, but Boston Cream is definitely the best Dunkin' Donut for sure. This game looks amazing. I love it. The graphics are phenomenal. It's gonna be really cool to play this like on a CD32. Totally. Demo scene TV's redeeming a deer. Nice. No, you can't. Amiga 550 XT. You can't download it yet. It's a whip. It's a work in progress. You can't download it yet. Painkiller. You think the new games are even better than the old ones? Much smoother with better graphics and audio. Yeah, Painkiller. Some of the new games are super, super amazing. Like some of them are so good. Like Invia, Seekanoid, like all the the Nivray games. They're amazing. Cyberpunks 2, Rescue AmigaBill. Love it, love them. They're so good. Roguecraft. What's up, ProTech? Great to see you. Cal says, when I got my 486 and VGA video card, but your Sound Blaster is when your Amiga Envy subsided. Yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a whip. It is a whip. So here you go. Here's the link to the Indie Retro News article so you can keep up to date with the progress on Forest of Illusion. Paste, boom. There you go. All right, next up in the Amiga news section, Ash talked about this last week. Elevator Action, JOTD is working on another arcade to Amiga conversion. Now this one you can download. You know, I love JOT's arcade conversions. They're like one-to-one arcade conversions. I love his Pac-Man, his Ms. Pac-Man. They're freaking phenomenal. His Galaga, they're fantastic. The newest Galaga one is so good. And now he's working on Elevator Action. The arcade to Amiga conversion is coming to the Commodore Amiga thanks to JOTD, the same creator behind other awesome arcade to Amiga conversions like Donkey Kong, Galaga, Phoenix, and Moon Patrol 500. To coincide with this news, Saberman has got some footage. Here's what's said about the game in the first announcement. Small video of my new whip game, Elevator Action. At the moment, I'm targeting AGA so I can use wide sprites for the elevators and dual playfield for fast sprite playfield separation. But an OCS version is also planned. That's what he did. Wait, was it Galaga? Yeah, Galaga has got an AGA and an OCS version too. And I think Phoenix as well. AGA will ensure that the games run perfectly at 50 frames per second. For ECS, they'll need more tricks, but it will run too. The intro would run on ECS 2, no need for AGA there. The game is now playable, but will have issues at still alpha. Let's check it out. Lady Ilarus with the raid. Lady A, thank you so much. We are doing the Amiga news section right now. We're checking out Elevator Action, a new arcade to Amiga port from JOTD. He is the master of arcade to Amiga ports, and this is his latest whip. Great to have you here, Lady A. I hope you had a great stream. Lady Ilarus is awesome. She was on the panel with Duke Donuts, myself, Ash said hi. It was a really, really fun one. Elevator Action is a really, really good choice. Yeah, totally. Oh, Pixels at Dawn Gaming. You just saw it was Passion Amiga Day today in Italy. Passion Amiga Day rocks. AmigaBill does not exist. Yo, Retro Hitch, long time no see, dude. Oh, it's going great. Yo, Retro Hitch, it's going so well. Look what I got. I got an Amiga mug. Whoa, look at that. With Jay Miner's signature on it. Signed by Jay Miner, the man himself. I mean, what a pickup that is. I mean, I can't be doing any better. I can't be doing any better. This is an absolute treasure. It's so good to see you, Hitch. I hope you're doing great. Can someone shout out Lady Ilarus, who gave me the raid? Also, shout out Retro Hitch. He's an awesome Twitch streamer here. He's been on my streams before as well. We've played Amiga Live together, and he was also a judge in Amiga Cammy's Ami Game Jam, which I need to make a Nightbot timer for, because the Ami Game Jam is on, and the theme is the sequel that never was. So pick a game that you wish had a sequel, didn't have one, and go make the sequel for it. That is the latest Ami Game Jam competition, and I think it ends in like November or December. So thanks for, yeah, shout out Lady Ilarus and the Hitch. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, cool. So Elevator Action, this is looking sweet. It's looking sweet. Very, very cool. Here is the link to the article in Indie Retro News. Copy. Whoop, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Paste. Go. Boom. Boom. There you go. Awesome. Back to the music. Now, this is cool. I saw this over on AmigaNews.de. You all know I love art and Amiga. Art and Amiga go hand in hand, and it's my favorite thing to do with the Amiga. And Jim Sachs is one of the most legendary pixel artists who ever worked with the Amiga. Think Defender of the Crown. That's all I need to say. Defender of the Crown absolutely rocks. And his pixel art is just absolutely amazing. And there is a great article / interview with him over here at this link. It's the spillstory.no. And this is a very, very detailed Legends of the Games Industry Jim Sachs. We spoke with pixel artist and programmer Jim Sachs about everything from Defender of the Crown to virtual aquariums. That's another great image that he made, the virtual aquarium. It's so good. American Jim Sachs is one of the true greats in the area of classic pixel art. He is particularly known for his work on the Amiga, where he was responsible for the graphics in one of the platform's most important system sellers, Defender of the Crown, as well as Ports of Call, which was a favorite here in Norway. However, his career didn't end there, and if you were impressed by virtual aquariums around the turn of the millennium, it was probably his fish you were looking at. We were fortunate enough to get in a few words with the legendary developer, and in this article, we'll attempt to go through his entire career. So this article is super awesome, guys. It's well worth the read. It's absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to AmigaNews.de for posting this. That's how I found out about it. It's definitely worth the read. And I'll just send you a link to the AmigaNews.de as well, because y'all need to check out AmigaNews.de. They're awesome. Copy, paste. There we go. Boom. Now, this is interesting. In a little while, we're going to check out my RGB to HDMI from Linux Jedi. And apparently now there's a revision 2 that is available at, not AmiKit, AmigaKit. So there's a new revision 2 of the RGB to HDMI available in red from AmigaKit. The Amiga RGB to HDMI adapter connects an HDMI TV or monitor to an Amiga 500 or 500 Plus. Amiga native graphics can be displayed through HDMI, a low-cost way of playing games and using the Amiga with a modern HDMI television or monitor. To function, it requires a Raspberry Pi Zero to be connected to the adapter board and a microSD card. These are available as extra options. The adapter plugs into the Denise socket of the Amiga 500 motherboard and turns the Denise chip is piggybacked onto the 48-pin socket and adapter board. I can show you that. I'll show you that when we go over there to check out the 500. I can show you. Well, actually, I can show you now if you want. It features native Amiga RGB screen modes displayed through the HDMI, pixel-perfect image through digital HDMI, display menu options, add remove scan lines, image softening, etc. It is extremely low latency, a few milliseconds at most, and it supports both Denise 8362 and the Super Denise 8373 chips. It is compatible with the 500 and 800 plus RAM expansions. So this is now available over at AmigaKit version 2. I don't know what's better about it than version 1. If you guys want, I can show you mine. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. I'll show you. We're gonna use it in a little while because I'm so excited. It's gonna let me look at the CRT while I stream it. And wait, Quantic, were you asking me about the crystal case? Wait, who was? I can't remember. But yeah, that's my crystal case right there. And in order to see the names, they're under the motherboard, so I can't give you a good answer on the names, but that's my crystal case. And if we open it up, you can see, I got it all ready for you guys. This is from Linux Jedi, who's just been an absolute legend helping me get this thing going. That's the RGB to HDMI. This is the RGB to HDMI right here. That's the Denise chip. See how it goes into the socket, and then you put Denise on the RGB to HDMI. And then this is the Raspberry Pi Zero. You don't need any power for it, which is cool. It pulls the power from the Amiga. And then I got my HDMI cable there coming out of the Pi Zero. And let me tell you, the quality of the output it's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. Some people say it's the best quality output you can get, for an HDMI on the Amiga. I think the RetroTink is also awesome, but man, let me tell you, I don't know. I'd have to go head to head and see which one I like better. The quality of the output it's stunning. Stunning is what I'll say. It's absolutely gorgeous, as you'll see in a little while. Okay, let me just reconfigure my iPhone here. So that's the RGB to HDMI. I don't have a red one though. I wish it was red. I wish it was red. You love my saloon setup? Thank you so much. Can't wait till PiStorm and HDMI RGB work together on 1200. Oh yeah, that would be very, very great Indie Retro News. That'd be very, very cool. The Hop is here. Coffee Cup Arcade is here. I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna we'll do the RGB to HDMI for sure, Fishbot. No, the real Tony rocks. I have a funny story about that. It's not available, Quantic. It's not available for the 1200, only for the 500. Okay, so here is the link. If you guys want one, I don't know where else you can buy them, but this is cool that you can get them here. I don't know. Again, I don't really know what version 2 offers. That version 1 doesn't. We got some cool Amiga events coming up. We got the Robin Hood Amiga user group meeting coming up on Saturday, September 21st. This is, Robbie's group. They rule. It's actually from Loxley, Robin of Loxley. Like it's amazing. It's where Robin Hood actually used to live. That's amazing. Commodore Amiga users in the East Midlands meet up to chat, showcase the hardware, repair machines, and socialize. It's a friendly and welcoming place. It is Saturday, September 21st from 1 to 5 p.m. 46 Haywood Road in the UK. I wish I could go to one of these. That looks like a really, really fun one. I would love to go to a rag meeting. Indie Retro News rules. Oh, Mick Smith, you're going to rag? That's awesome, Mick Smith. Have fun. Have fun. Oh yeah. Indie Retro News. I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna look at it as soon as the Xenon 2 news. I'm gonna look at it as soon as I'm done with this. I'm almost there. Speaking of Amiga events, we also have Swag Workbench 2024 is coming October 12th, 2024. The tickets are now on sale. They just went on sale a few minutes ago. Beat Nuke Dave R. He just told us about it. How awesome is this website? I mean, how awesome is this website? Even if you can't go to Workbench 2024, just go to the website. I wish I could go. Workbench 2024, Saturday, October 12th. Following the success of our first Exter meet back in May, we return to our regular haunt of Doddington Parish Hall, Chipping Sodbury, for our final event of the year, which takes place this October. To bring Swag's 2024 calendar to a close, we're pulling out all the stops and finishing off with one of our special Workbench mini events. Those of you who've attended any of our previous Workbench days will know that we work to make these extra special. Tickets are now on sale at southwestamiga.org.uk. It looks like, I know my man Scott. Scott is one of my biggest supporters. Scott goes to Swag. Scott repairs Amigas, does recapping at Swag. It looks like, well, look at all these supporters. Fusion Retro Books, the A500 Mini, Checkmate, Retro Lemon, Amiga Spirit, Amiga Addict Magazine, the Museum of Computing, Bitmapsoft, Wavem Studios, David John Pleasance, the Yorkshire Amiga User Group, and Revival Game Not Over. Wow, they got a lot of support. Swag is legit. Workbench is legit. I would love to get to that one day. It's the best website on the planet. We gotta get, yo, I don't know if Voxel Trots, if you're watching or not, but this WOG, we gotta get a WOG website that looks like this. It looks so good. Oh, I pronounced it perfectly? Dave, that's a first. That is a first. Oh man, here is the link. I'll put it into the chat. southwestamiga.org.uk. Paste. Boom. I love this website. I just want this website like on my screen at all times. It's beautiful, Dave. You guys rock. Amiga Kit, Dave Pleasance, Scott, Amiga Addict, and Rob with his floppy disk cleaner. And you got a guy from Amiga Format coming too. Oh, that's huge, Dave. That is just awesome. I know the real Tony rocks. We gotta rent an Amiga clubhouse in the UK. You know, do it. You gotta go UK style. The WOG travel team has gotta go UK style one day. Oh, Mick Smith, there's a Lynx Amiga group, a lag at the beginning of October. Mick Smith, I have to look into that. I missed the Lynx Amiga user group. I'll definitely make sure that's in my Amiga news next week. All right, I think that's all I got. Oh no, there's one more. I'm gonna keep talking about it. Taking things back to the USA. AmiWest is coming October 25th to 27th. It is the largest Amiga show in the United States. Second largest is probably WOG. Woo! But this is the premier Amiga event in the USA. AmiWest is coming October 25th to 27th. It will happen at the Holiday Inn Express Hotel Motel Holiday Inn in Sacramento, California. More information available at AmiWest.net. AmiWest, one of the longest going Amiga shows, established in 1998, the year I met Wife Device. That's awesome. So great job to these guys for keeping Amiga alive here in the USA. I gotta get to AmiWest one day. I really do. I feel like a dope for not ever going. Hotel Motel AmiWest, baby. Hotel Motel AmiWest. All right, and now so Indie Retro News. Indie Retro News said that there is a new article, a new piece of news. Hot breaking news. This broke right on the stream. Xenon 2 Mega Blast, the Manic Retro Shoot 'em Up, could be getting a 50 frames per second AGA Amiga edition via McGeezer. For those of you who played the Shoot 'em Ups, Xenon 2 Mega Blast in the year of 1989, the game was developed by the Bitmap brothers and also released on systems such as Atari ST, IBM, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, and Sharp 68000. You might be interested in this latest news story via the EAB forums. The Geese, baby, the Geese been on my streams. He's looking to be working on a version for the Commodore Amiga running at 50 frames per second. That's badass. Indie Retro News, we're following developments as they progress. McGeezer, this is what McGeezer said via the EAB post linked here. I'll just get the basic game engine working first, then fix up the graphics and the glitches. 64 pixels wide hardware sprite makes up the background. It's in dual playfield mode with 64 times fetch. First playfield is for scrolling terrain and is double height with some support for animated titles, while the other playfield is for sprites. I'll try and use one hardware sprite for player bullets and the other two for a multiplex star field. 90% of the code is taken from Devil's Temple because the sprite engine I built was quite efficient and it lends itself to Xenon 2 nicely with the player ship can be expanded. Depending on how far I go, I might morph it into a new game if I can get some people on board. So this is not definite, it's just a possibility. Let's check it out. Yeah, Terminal Crottrot, that's a good point. If you update Xenon 2, you should put it on easy mode. Yeah, the original Xenon 2 is slow, exactly. You know, I started playing Xenon 2 again in the Lemon Amiga English Amiga Board competition, and I was a little frustrated by it. So this is going to be hopefully this will be even smoother and better. It looks dope. The Geese is on the case, baby. The Geese is on the case. Call Pick Up Arcade said, this is one person you can get on board. Very, very nice. Yo, Indie Retro News, you rock, dude. Cheers. Thanks for all the awesome news every week. Appreciate you so much. Janiac, I don't think I've played a better shooter on the Amiga. Xenon, to me, Xenon 2, here's what I love about Xenon 2. I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is phenomenal. I love the shopkeeper. That's an iconic character in the Amiga. I think it's a very cool shooter. I like it a lot, but it's not my favorite. I think, what is my favorite shooter? I mean, I like Reshoot Proxima 3. What can I say? Like, if I have to pick up one Amiga shooter, I'm picking up Reshoot Proxima 3. So kudos to Richard for that. But classics, you know what? I really like Hybris. I like Hybris a lot. I mean, I like Xenon 2 a lot as well. It's so legendary. It can just be a little frustrating at times, but I love it. Hybris, Xenon 2. The other one I really like is Battle Squadron. Battle Squadron's good too. Yeah, DJ Hoffman. Battle Squadron for the win, exactly. Yeah, Video Games 1980. This is just a concept. You know, like he's just working on the engine right now. Hybris rules anti-parader, totally. Lots of good shooters on the Amiga. Absolutely. Amiga with arcade shooters. Agreed. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. The Amiga news for the week of September 15th, 2024. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all next week.